Hey everyone, and welcome back to Ontario Vintage Tractor. I know it's been a while since we've had a video out. Really hasn't been a lot going on. We didn't get a really harsh winter or anything this year. And I think when we did use the blower tractor, it was dark and there wasn't really much we could shoot. So I haven't had a lot of content. However, I have been very busy in the shop. For those of you following the WF project, there has been some great progress on that. And I'm going to share that with you on this video, as well as what's to come for the upcoming 2024 season. So stay tuned, here we go. All right, first things first. Many of you have seen the WF on this channel many times. I've had an engine on it, taken it off for other plans, put that in a hay tractor, and basically put this tractor on hold. And it was something that my dad and I started together before he passed away. He's been gone a year in February there, just passed. And it's been an Achilles heel for me. It's been hard to get moving on, but we've been working on it. So I've put in a lot of time, a lot of effort. This is really all that remains for parts to go back on this tractor. That's the drawbar mount there, some linkages, the fuel tank mount, a lot of miscellaneous parts. We have to clean those and get them ready for paint as well. The fuel tank is right here. It's good and clean inside. I had that all apart, and it's not going to take much to make it good. The tin work is here. I've got the grill, the hood, and the rad, and after we get that done, we should be pretty much ready to roll. So without further ado, I will show you where we've gotten on the WS since the last video. The last was a short that I put up, and it showed me finishing the fenders and getting a bunch of the other tin work ready and whatnot like that. The tractor wasn't really, I don't even think there was frame rails on it. I'd have to go back and look. After that short, I went and made a post, I guess you'll say, in the community section of this page that just stated that we were fitting up the tin work, and once that was done, we'd remove it and paint the chassis. So here we are. It's come a long way. Got all the wheels cleaned up, the whole chassis painted. I had all the frame rails off, the engine out, new oil pan gasket. I had to do a ton of work to these fenders because they don't make them anymore. The whole front sections, like all of this, was cut off right about here. That's a whole separate piece of a new fender, as well as this side too. Inside the shift tower here, this used to come all the way over and hit the fender. It was so wore out. So we were able to take this all apart and put new bushings in here. That all works the way it should. The manifold's been done on this engine. This one, if we go back, you'll see me and my cousin, it had a scabbed old loader on it. It was a WD that we pulled apart, and I said, unfortunately, this one's parts. Well, this one's why. I needed the 201 for this tractor. But all in all, the rims were in really good shape. Everything just needed to be cleaned up. All new hardware. And this tractor is as nice underneath as it is on top. Like, probably the most effort I've put into one of these. So that's what we've been up to. I know I probably should have covered more of what I was doing, but I think when I paint the tins and stuff, I'll fire up the camera. I'll be honest, had a bit of creator's block with some life events and things like that. So I'm looking forward to getting back to it. Today we were up at the Elma toy show with Curtis Graham, also on YouTube, and we got a good haul. So when I go inside, I'll show you what we picked up from there as well. As for what's going to happen this year on the channel, let's get into that. So for this year on the channel, we've got a few things coming up. There's a second hay storage building that we're going to put up, so I'll put a little bit of content up on that as well. All the posts are in the ground. It's basically just putting the main building up now. The next thing on deck will be our new Idea 483 baler. It needs some belts and some bearing work. So we're going to bring that here and we're going to take it all apart. We'll run through the repair on that, and that way we can put that back into service for our first cut for hay season. As well as some equipment maintenance. We're going to have to go through the hay binds and stuff as we always do when we're using old stuff. Other things we're going to get into, I have a WD row crop tractor that you saw me get running last year. That tractor is going to become a 3,500 pound pulling tractor. So we have a little bit of work to do to that to get it ready. We're going to put it on a diet, probably put some wheelie bars on it, and a little bit of setup and a couple little hop-ups just to make it a little better than it is. It's still only got a 201 in it, so it won't be anything crazy. As well as probably my biggest undertaking this year is the 2024 Georgian Bay Steam Show. This year the feature is Alice Chalmers, and somehow I got elected to be the chairperson, which I'm honored to do for them, and basically going to run the whole feature side of this show. So that show runs the first long weekend in August, the civic holiday. It's the Friday, the Saturday, the Sunday, and the Monday. I will be there all 4 days, and I will be basically running the feature. We're pulling that weekend and everything, so I highly recommend if you can get down, and I really appreciate it if you do. It's going to be a great show, and I'm really looking forward to it. But other than that, I think that's the most of what we got forecasted this year. We're definitely going to hit up a lot more shows, so we will be at Kawartha Antique Power this summer. We are going to attend Georgian Bay Steam Show as usual. We're going to go to Milton Steam Era. I'm going to try and make Paisley. It's not going to be a promise, and I really want to try and make Blythe. I've never been there and heard nothing but good things. So aside from our usual pulling schedule, which I'll let you all in on when that's all posted, as of right now, the first pull where I think we're going to be taking spectators is going to be the first weekend in June on the Saturday at Georgian Bay Steam Show grounds. I think it's probably just going to be a test and tune, but that's not confirmed yet. And then the following weekend, there is an actual tractor pull at the ESSA Agriplex, where the Barrie Fair is. They're going to do a spring pull again this year as well, and you'll be sure to catch that on this channel. Yeah, so that's where we're at. Let's run inside and see what our haul was like from Elma. All right, so like I said, we were at the Elma Toy Show today, and we ended up landing a couple things I've been after for a while. So right here, I ended up with a 4-bottom plow, 1/16 scale for my D21. I picked up this Alice Chalmers 8070 with duals, as well as this 1/32 scale 440. And as Curtis said, we stopped over at Jolly's as well, and I was able to find this one-off with a bunch of custom work A as well in a 1/16, so I couldn't really just leave that sitting there either. But that's not the one thing I've really been after for a long time. That's in my editing room, so let's go check it out. Well, bear with me, the lighting's not great. I don't have my editing room all set up yet. We're doing a bunch of renovation. But the piece that I was after for a long time, I've been searching eBay, trying to find the best price, and I got real lucky. So Richie's Farm Toys was down there today from Lucknow, and they had a real good price on this. I couldn't turn it down, and I brought it home. This is a Alice Chalmers 1/16 scale 440. I've wanted one of these for so long. It's high detail. Let's see if we can open this up here. Super, super happy with this. I can't get over how big it is and how nice it is done. So that's where we're at with the channel for now. As I get out to the shop, I'm going to clean up those parts, get ready to paint some more stuff, and we're going to get the content rolling for you guys. Like I said, it's been too long. I'm happy to get back to it, and we should have a lot of things on the go, and we look forward to a really, really good 2024. If you can get out to the events that we're at, I'm obviously going to advertise them on the channel. Don't be shy. Come say hi, introduce yourself. Make sure you tell me who you are, because I know you see me, but I don't know who you are. It gets real confusing sometimes, so introduce yourself. As always, if you like what you're seeing, please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care.